Hello everyone, you're watching PC Helper and welcome to another video in the Python 3.9 tutorial series. If by the end of this video you feel like you have learned something today, then please leave a like and also don't forget to subscribe to PC Helper for regular content. In this video we'll be talking about Lambda functions in Python. So soon we'll be starting with object-oriented programming in Python. So before starting that, I want to cover all these small concepts. And also what I want you to do is, you can revise all the major concepts that we have learned till now. As we have learned about if-else statement, we have learned about for loops, while loops, we have learned about functions in very detail. So just revise all these concepts. So once we get started with object-oriented programming, then we can just focus on that. But for this video, the question is, what is a Lambda function? So a Lambda function is a function with no name. So this is just my definition of a Lambda function. So let's say we have to make a function to multiply two numbers. So what we will do is, we will name a function. So let's name it mult. And we will pass two arguments. And these arguments will be the two numbers that we have to multiply. And we will name a variable. Let's say c is equals to a multiplied by b. And we can simply print c. And to call this function, we will write the name of this function mult. And we will pass the values that we want to multiply. So if we want to multiply 5 by 6, so we can simply write 5 and 6 here like this. So when I will execute this program, the output will be 30. So if I want to multiply any other two numbers, let's say 15 and 6. So when I will execute this number, 15 6 are 90. So this is how we make a simple function. So to perform this simple operation of multiplying two numbers, we are writing these 4 lines. And let's say there is a scenario where we don't have to use this function more than once. So we only have to use this function only once. In that case, Lambda functions come handy. So to understand about Lambda functions, let's just make a Lambda function to perform similar operation. So let's just comment it out. And after it, to make a Lambda function, you have to write Lambda. So once you have written Lambda, you have to write the name of your argument. So here are arguments for a and b. So we need two arguments, a, comma, b. And then we have to write a colon. And after it, we have to write the operation that we want to perform on our arguments. So we want to multiply a and b. So we will simply write a multiplied by b. And that's it. So now what it will do is, it will in one line perform all the operation that we were doing in these 3 lines. So these are our two arguments. And this is the operation that we want to perform on our argument. So now we can simply print our Lambda function by saying print. But we need a name for our Lambda function. So to give it a name, we can simply write, let's say, give it the name mult and equal to. So we have to print mult and pass the value of arguments. So let's say we want to multiply 8 by 13. So now when I will execute this program, 13 times 8 is 104. So what we were doing in these 4 lines, we did only in these 2 lines. That's the beauty of Lambda function. So you just have to give it a name is equals to, you have to write equal to, then you have to write Lambda, then you have to name your arguments, and then you have to write the operation that you want to perform on your arguments. And then you can simply print it if you want to print it, and that's it. So let's take another example. Let's say we want to multiply 19 by 13. So now when I will execute it, I will get 247 as the output. And let's say we want to find square of any number. So to find square of any number, we want to multiply that number by itself only. So for that, we need only one argument. So let's say we have one argument a, and what we want to perform is, we want to multiply a by a only to find its square. So now only we need to write the number of which we want to find the square. So let's say we want to find square of 13, which is 169. So now when I will execute this program, I will get square of this number. So if you have one argument, you can write it like this. If you have a function with 2 arguments, you can write it like this in a Lambda function. And Lambda functions come really handy when you're doing data analysis. If you go further in Python and learn about data science, and in data science you learn about data analysis, then Lambda functions come really handy. So this is a very easy concept, but it is an important one. So I hope you like this video. If you have any doubt, you can write in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next one.